Hello, the topic of this video is going to be changing the overlay colors in Word, Google, and PDF and web pages. And the reason we're going over this today is because many of our students who may be participating in virtual learning do better if they have a colored overlay. Some students need to have reduced contrast in order to be able to better read and follow along a line. So I'm going to show you some quick and easy ways that you can achieve that using the universal design tools that are available to you as a student or a teacher in Tomball School District. So let's go ahead and get out of these slides, and we're going to start with Microsoft Word. And I'm just going to choose a document here. Let's see, I've got a lot of exams showing there. Let's try this form here. So this is a needs assessment form for assistive technology, and you can see that it's black print on white background. So one of the things that you can do is go ahead and use your highlighter tool. And if you select that and choose whatever color that is your preferred color palette, some people really like the lavender, you can use this tool then to highlight the text, and it will then have that purple color, which may or may not make it easier for you to read. You can also do a Control A, because this is a rather small font, and you can choose a larger font, like 18-point font, and maybe even a different color for your font. So that would be going here and choosing like maybe white on the purple, if you can see that better. But anyway, that's some ways that you can do that in Microsoft Word. You can also put in your quick menu a text reader tool, and then when you click, it
Name of
will
student, date,
read
campus, completed by. Please
your
indicate
form
the
to you,
student's
which
needs
may
in the following.
also support you in accessing a Word document. So again, you can add the text reader to your quick menu here, um, and it's free and it's there. And between changing the color of the background and changing the color of the font, you can achieve somewhat of that highlighted opportunity or that overlay type opportunity. So I'm going to close out that. And the next one we're going to look at is in Google. So let's pull up a Google template here. And this is just one of their samples, so you can see that the text is nonsensical. But you can do basically the same thing. You can do Control A, and then you can choose your highlighter and choose a color that is one that you like to use. So maybe it is light blue, and you can then have light blue on your highlight. You can then do Control A again, which is select all, and you could change the color of your font, and you could change the size of your font. And all of those things together might very well make it so that you could read better, or you could do Control A and make your font black, but make it maybe bolder so that you could see it easier. Um, and then again, in your Google, if you needed to have the extra support for reading that back and it was difficult for you to read, you could bring up your Snap and Read. So that's the compass up there in your extensions. You could click on your speaker and then have it read to you.
Your name, professor name, subject name.
So it supports you in that way too. And you can see when Snap and Read is reading that it does highlight as it goes. And you can adjust that highlight here in your options right over here. So mine's set for white highlight text with the black background, white text color with the black background. But you can do it the color that is most advantageous to you. when you're reading your text. So that's how you do it in a Google Doc. That's the easiest way to do it. The next one we're going to look at is a regular website. So uh, um, this is a recipe that I just pulled offline. And another way that you can do this besides using the highlighter that I've already showed to you is to use this tool here, which is the overlay and the line guide. So the reading guide. So I'm going to click on the options again up here, and let's look at how you would manage that. Here is the overlay and the reading line guide. So if we wanted our overlay to maybe be turquoise and we wanted our reading line to be that light color, I like that one, so we'll keep that. Then I'm going to go out of my options and go back to my recipe, and let's go down where there's a little bit more text. It'll be easier to see. And I'm going to turn on my line guide here on my sidebar. And now when I'm reading, I can have my line guide here. I guess because this isn't a paragraph, it's not highlighting it very well. So let's go to Wikipedia and just pull up a page on the Wikipedia, and you'll see maybe a little bit easier what that might be. So let's see. We'll choose English. Okay, let's just open this up. And now when I turn on my line guide, you'll see the line I'm reading is that beige line, and then it highlights the lines around it. So here's a paragraph, and I can let it down, let it down, let it down. And then as I go into the next paragraph, let it down, let it down, let it down. So that's another way that you can choose to overlay. And again, that is on your web pages, and that is also available. You can use that on your Google Doc as well. So just keep that in mind that you can do that. And then the last one I'm going to show you is on a PDF. So I am going to open a PDF, and I'm going to use my Snap and Read again. So I'm going to open a PDF from my device. And let's just do it. Let's just do the cheesecake again. That seems to be on my mind. And let's go down where we have a little bit more text here for the instructions. And then what you can do is click on the pencil and click on the highlighter tool and change the opacity there so that it's a little bit lighter. And you can change the color. Let's do a blue. And then I can grab all this and just do a highlight of the whole paragraph. And I can have it like that. So now it's highlighted, and I can still go ahead and read this. So let's see what it's going to do. If I just click on my speaker, will it read it very well? No, it won't, because this is an inaccessible PDF. So now I'm going to go to my Snap and Read and do the well, let's go here. And now I can grab this. Oops. Grab this text. And I can have that read to me as well.
Combine graham crumbs and butter and press firmly into the bottom of an 8 or 9 spring form pan and about 1 up the sides.
So those are some ways that you can get the highlighted text or the pseudo overlay, if you will, using the curriculum access tools that are provided by the school district on a web page, in Word, in Google Docs, and on a PDF. If you have questions about that and you would like some additional support, please feel free to contact me. And I apologize here. Our numbers are incorrect here. They had that last spring. So now we are going to be back to our old number, which is 281 357 3140, extension 4138. And I will be more than happy to work with you or your student on figuring this out. Thank you very much.